happy Thursday. It is March the 7th. Welcome to this week's vlog. I am fucking tired. Yesterday was productive and in a good way. I still haven't gone to the library. Luckily, that reading plan is not like happening immediately, so I'm not too stressed out about it. Today I am going to be finishing All Good People Here and the Twisted Ones. And I may or may not go ahead and start the Defining Decade. We'll see. It depends on how much time I have and how I'm feeling in general. I'm saying a bunch of times, which is my indicator that I haven't taken my meds yet, so let's do that. I finished crocheting a box. That's not very exciting. And I caught up on my book blanket. Yeah, I got one of the clearances I've been trying to get for work, so that's cool. I don't know how to explain that in a way that I'm allowed to, so you'll just have to trust me on that. I did film my 2024 releases, but I think I might refilm it. I didn't like how I looked. But it is dependent entirely on whatever the fuck my hair does by the time it's dry. And the gel cast is broken. It's currently being very weird. The humidity is not my friend today. What else? I've been drawing recently, so that's been kind of fun. I forgot, I guess, that I do enjoy drawing with a pencil and paper. I do digital art sometimes, but it's hard and it's not my favorite, and I don't get the same sketchiness that I like as I do on paper. So I've just been doodling, really. Really, it's just doodles. But yeah, yesterday was super productive. I don't really know what else. I feel like this is a really short opening to this week's vlog, but I don't really have a whole lot else to talk about. Got paid. Paid bills. Poor again. Love it here. I was telling Art this. Cat stuff is so disproportionately more expensive than dog stuff. First off, litter, because I get a big box of it every like 3 months. So like, obviously, I expect that to cost some money. That's like over $30, which is obviously a thing I don't have to buy for Cotter. But then pet food, for Mr's cat food, $6, or sorry, not $6, 6 pounds, Iams brand, $16. Cotter's food, 15 pounds, Iams brand, $25. I don't understand. That makes no sense to me. I wonder if the 15-pound cat food is do they even make it in 15 pounds? I don't know. It's crazy. That's it though. That's all I have for real this time. I'm gonna go so I can finish setting up my Habo Nichi for the day and do some work stuff. So, okay, thanks, bye! Hello, it is Friday and I am updating during my lunch. I stayed in bed till 7:30. I wanted to call out. I didn't call out, but I really wanted to. I have so much socializing happening, which is super unusual for me, and I'm hesitant about it because, like, I don't know. I can't get sick or it could kill me. It's hard to have to make that choice. That's my alarm telling me to stop doing what I'm doing and get ready to go back to work. Except I'm already, like, doing work stuff. I am 50% into To the Bloody End by Rachel Aaron. Rachel Aaron sent me a copy of her new book, which is really exciting. Her new book that's coming out, which is really exciting, especially because I was very transparently like, I don't have the capacity to review books right now. Wish I did. I would love to have a copy of this book, but unfortunately that's not fair because I have no capacity to review books right now. And Rachel was like, do you want a copy anyway? And I was like, yes. So here we are. So I'm 50% into To the Bloody End. I think I don't love the audiobook reader of this subset of the DFZ series, the Changeling part of the DFZ series. However, I still love these books. I think they're super fun. They're not my favorite is Minimum Wage Magic. That's my favorite trilogy in the series, but still, I do enjoy it a lot. I also am 50% into The Defining Decade, which is a book about why your 20s matter. What's interesting, a lot of the information is anecdotal. Some of it is research-based, some of it is given based out of research, but the way that it is worded is assuming that the person reading won't take that information in from that, like if it was presented in a researchy format. The author, I don't know who the gender of the author, the author blatantly states that it is for 20-somethings, and I'm 28, so I'm almost out of that group, but I am still a 20-something, and I feel like I don't want to know about your personal experiences with 20-year-olds. I personally experienced it talking to them regularly. I guess because in the age of social media, I don't need the encouragement that how I'm feeling is normal. I already know that. I don't know. The first two sections are about work and love. I'm almost done with the love section. I'm already in my career, the career I'm going to retire in. I agree with a lot of the things that are being presented in this book, that I personally also think that your 20s, while they are a time to experiment and discover yourself, that also means it is a time to be putting things that you can put on a resume, and that stories are more important, stories and experience are more important than education level. That is how I have the job that I have. I have no college degree, I have no technical certifications, and yet. So I think that's interesting. It also kind of loosely talks about finding partnership in romance. I'm already married, and I had already found the person I was going to marry when I turned 20, or shortly after my 20th birthday. So obviously that section, I'm kind of just whatever. None of the information is really that interesting to me, especially because it's so anecdotal. And none of it is really new. Yes, most people my age come from families of divorce, so they are less interested in marriage. Yes, the marriage numbers are going down because marriage is expensive and a divorce is even more expensive, and honestly, getting married is a privilege. And then it puts you in a higher, essentially, tax bracket because you now have two incomes coming in instead of just the one, etc. I knew all of this already. None of that is new information. I think most people already know that. So, I mean, I don't think they look at marriage as a privilege to have, but it is. I don't think most people look at it that way. But outside of that, none of it is really new information to me. So, needless to say, it is mostly just okay, and that's just kind of how I feel about it. I don't know. I think I'm going to finish the Sandman Volume 5 today. Start and finish Sandman Volume 5 today. And then I've got a gallery wall I'm working on putting together in my living room. That is going to take a lot of time. I started it, but then I realized I was going to have to move my couch, and I was like, I don't have time for this right now. But I think that I will do that today, unless my friend Paige comes over, and then maybe not. But I do want to finish it, and I want it to be done sooner rather than later, because right now things look silly. We'll see though. But I'm gonna go. Hope that you guys are having a good day, and I will talk to you later. Okay, thanks, bye. Good morning, hello. It is Monday the 11th. Ooh, I'm tired. I am tired. The time changed yesterday, and it has fucked me up since. And I need to fix my clock, my physical clock that I have in my living room, because it's officially an hour off, so I need to fix that. I overslept. I didn't oversleep, I just didn't get out of bed until 7:30. 7:30 is when I try to sit down at my desk and already be ready for the day. So, super good start on my part. Yesterday, so I talked about, I think, wanting to implement an index cards system. I started going through my previous field notes. First off, lovely to go through my previous field notes. It was so fun, and it reminded me of the things that I enjoyed about using my field notes, and it's kind of like reinvigorated me to use them again. So there's that. But also, words, stuff, things. I went in and did the index cards. Now I remember some things that I like wrote down, hadn't even thought of. So that's cool. That's nice. I was wandering around. My camera's gonna fucking die. Hold on. Okay. As I was saying, I was wandering around town all yesterday. It was great. I got my first Jellycat. So I didn't buy it before anyone. I know nobody cares about how I spend my money, but after like crying, obviously, this last week about money, I need to clarify that I did not buy a Jellycat. They are expensive. Someone got it for me. But I have. Let me go get him. It's vitally important that you see him. So. Witness him. You see him? Him. I've never had Jellycat before. Jellycats are these stuffed animals that are just like, they're very soft. And, yeah, they're very soft. That's the big thing that you need to know. And I love him. Look at him. He got little feet. And it was between this guy, a dragon, and a bunny. I like that his beating is like, he's meant to be sitting on something. And I really appreciate that. So like, I think I just gonna have him, you know, I don't know. I feel like I need like a comfort item today. Anyway, I've been feeling funky, and not in the best way. And I don't know how to even explain that, but hi, welcome to the vlog. I almost said welcome to the readathon. That's where we're at. That's where we're at apparently. Cool. I have not been doing my habits again. So that's cool. Very fun and funky fresh for me. But you know what? New week, we will try again. We'll try again. It's fine. It happens to the best of us. And by the best of us, I mean me. Personally, yeah, I love just marking off giant X's on my habit tracker to say, you didn't do shit these days, so congrats. It's fine. So yeah, wandered around, got that guy. I didn't spend any. I spent $5, which that's impressive. I know that sounds silly, but I love going to the local shops around here, but I have a hard time with not spending money I don't have at those stores, which is why I just generally don't go. Or if I go with my parents, because they will either buy me things or keep me from. So I don't go to these stores by myself. Period, point blank. I do not go to them by myself because I will be stupid. So there's that. I am quite pleased with what happened there yesterday. Anyway, proud of myself, basically. I know it sounds lame, but sometimes when you're sad, it just feels like maybe I'll just get myself a silly little treat and then I won't be sad anymore. That's not how that works, but in your head, you know, that's how it feels sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. Who are we yelling at, dude? We got so many tickets last night. Oh my goodness. This update is already like long and a lot of me just like sitting here staring at my computer, so I'm gonna go, but I thought I would update tell you that the time change is fucking me up. I don't like it. And I'm gonna try my damnedest to go on a walk today with Cotter. I don't know if I'm gonna swing it, but I'm gonna try my damnedest, so wish me luck. Alright, I'm gonna go. I don't know how many meetings I have for the day. I know I'm gonna have some people bothering me about stuff. I already know it's gonna be a day. But I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, so I'll be busy doing that. Oh my god, tomorrow is so many meetings. And I'm not gonna be here, so like, fuck it, I guess. Alright, I'm gonna go. This feels like a nightmare. Okay, thanks, bye! Hello, good morning. It is Tuesday the 12th. I just got back from my doctor's appointment and that went well. It was fine. It was fine. This time, so last year I had like this whole scan thing done, but nobody told me about the brain scan part, and I also didn't get those documents, so that sucked. I really wanted to know. This time I got them. My results were that I have PTSD and possibly bad memory and possibly ADHD. Are we shocked? Anyway, it is satisfying to see that in a brain scan though. That's kind of cool. So I am, what have I done? I finished those books I wanted to finish. That's great. I also went ahead and went to the library and I got some of the Ellen Hopkins books that I wanted for a video I'm gonna make. I read Crank last night, or partially last night, and then this morning, and that was fine. It was good. I have thoughts, but they are going to be in that video, so don't even worry about it. Don't even stress yourself out about it, you know? Where is... Here it is. I need to cross some things off this list. If I knew where my pen was, I would do this. Oh well, here's a different pen. I don't think this is the right pen. Alright, I don't know why I sang all of that, sorry. Those of you listening at home. Yes, I finished To the Bloody End. It was good. I am going to be starting Bookshops and Bone Dust today. I want to get 25% into that. And then I also started Love Boat Forever as I was driving around. And I've lost my train of thought again. Yeah, so I got about 25% into Love Boat Forever. I want to get 50% into that today. Like I said, 25% into this. I need to mark up what those pages are. I do have the audiobook in the library, but none of us know fully who checked it out. I think Ozzy checked it out, but I don't know if she's listening to it today or not, so I might text her and be like, hi, what are you doing with this? Can I listen to it? Or I might take Libby offline so that it doesn't update the location, because I had downloaded it on my phone. And so I might take that offline and listen to it on my phone because, like I said, I downloaded it. So, yeah. But I think that's it. It's a quick little update. Brain scans, done. Showed up, so that I have issues. Oh, also, interestingly enough, I didn't think about the connection to my heart getting weirder as I got older. Like, obviously, it's inherently just kind of gonna get weirder as I get older anyway. But I didn't think about the connection to that and my PTSD. Because it was like, first off, turns out I'm left brain dominant. As a left-handed person, this is really confusing to me because I was always told left-handed people are right brain dominant. Sounds like they're more creative. I'm left brain dominant, which I thought was interesting. Anyway, they were talking about how in the stress test, my heart rate dropped. This is not that unusual. I knew that my heart rate doesn't react appropriately to stress. We knew this. I could be sitting completely still, heart rate high. Stand up, sit down, stand up, sit down, stand up, sit down, my heart rate drops. It'll go up really high and then it'll just drop. I do cardio and my heart rate stabilizes. I didn't think about the fact that that could be like my body overcompensating for my brain going into hypervigilance mode. Because it pointed out that my brain is both hypoattentive and hyperattentive at the wrong times. So that was interesting. And seeing it was like could be related to the parasympathetic nervous system's response to stress. Because in the way that my heart reacts basically is like stress has never freaked you out ever. You actually have completely calm, fine responses. And then my brain scan is like, hey, when you're resting, your brain is stressed the fuck out. And when you're not resting, your brain is fine. What is happening? What are we doing? So, I don't know. Interesting. I'm gonna go, though. I've got some work things I need to do because I was gone for the first 3 hours work. But I'm gonna go so that I can do some of those things. And then I'm gonna go to lunch. And I might go on a walk before it gets rainy today. And yeah, I'm gonna also start filming my video of the Ellen Hopkins books because I have some thoughts about that I want to talk about. Okay. I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, thanks, bye. Hi, good morning. It's Wednesday the 13th. I had a very productive reading day yesterday. Not as productive as I would have liked because my job was like more productive, which is a good thing. It's not a bad thing. But I did have a productive reading day. I got 60% into Love Boat Forever. I honestly didn't know what to expect with this. I mean, like, I read the summary, right? But I didn't know. I don't know. I didn't know if I was gonna enjoy it, because was it just gonna be like a rehashing of the main character from the first two books? Like, was it just gonna be that experience over again? Do I want that experience over again? And it's actually really cute. It's set 6 years after the first two books. And so we have a little bit of the main character from the first two books experience, but then we're talking about her little sister, specifically Pearl, in this book, and her experience with crushes and all of that. And I don't know, I think I just really like the way that this author writes young adult romance. I don't know how to explain that, but it's very wholesome without being G for all audiences, if that makes sense. Like, the amount of like cringy teenager spice is the correct amount for a young adult book. And so it is, I'm enjoying listening to it. I also got 50% into Glass, which is for my Ellen Hopkins video, which doesn't come out for like months. So I guess I could probably talk about it now also, but like, go watch that video. These books are just so consumable. Like, they're 800 pages long, but they're very consumable. So cool. I didn't get Bookshops and Bone Dust started yet. I really want to start it. I just haven't had a chance to. I was so busy yesterday. I do wish that I had time. That reminds me, I need to see what 25, 50, and 75% of this is going to be, because that's how I track those things. I feel like this is longer than previous books, but maybe I'm wrong. We're using ugly tabs to do this because I don't know where my nicer tabs are, and I want to update the vlog, and I don't want to like stop updating the vlog just to go look for tabs. I have been having like such a like mixed time with work recently, where it's just like I am both enjoying my job and also like, if one more person contacts me to do something, I'm gonna scream, which is not on them. It's absolutely just like I'm feeling a little bit burned out, which happens. It's fine. I'm ready for Phil to get here. He'll be here. I don't know if I talked about this yet, but Phil will be here in June, and I haven't seen Phil since May of last year. This is the longest it's been since I've seen Phil, since we like met the first time, because Phil travels a lot, and so generally I would see Phil, but now that he has an infant baby child, limited. Doubtful that you will see infant baby child. I feel weird about putting children on the internet for obvious reasons. He'll be here first, and then his wife and child will be here after, like a couple of days after, so that's cool. Husband is having a really hard time. Yesterday was the anniversary of their car accident, and so he's having a really hard time, but then there's some stuff going on where people keep having seizures and he keeps being around. So like witnessing them, or like having to hold people's heads while they seize, because it takes medical an hour to get to you. Yep, that's what our tax dollars are paying for. If you were wondering, that's what it is. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to finish up Love Boat Forever today. I want to get 50% into Bookshops and Bone Dust, specifically because I wasn't able to start it yesterday, so I kind of want to like catch up. But I might not be able to unless Ozzy finishes it, the audiobook today. If Ozzy finishes the audiobook today, then I probably can listen to the audiobook while I have other work stuff going on. Because I only have, how many hours left of Love Boat Forever? 4 hours and 41 minutes, so that's 3 hours and 35 minutes. No, 1 hour and 35 minutes, so about an hour and a half. So I should be able to finish it before my first meeting of the day, I think. Wow, my first meeting of the day is at 9. It's currently 7:30. We'll see. We'll see what happens, right? Sorry that this like fucks up the lighting every time I like go open something that's not a white screen. I've been really struggling with my mental health recently. Like, I'm sure you guys caught that last week as I was literally having like a mental breakdown, but that was pretty much related to my regular PMDD stuff, along with like the fact that life is hard. But I was like, I wasn't well. I wasn't well that week. But then things got like more reasonable, but even then my brain has just like not been a fun place to exist in, and I'm not going to get into the details because that's not y'all's problem, but I try my best to be vulnerable online, but there are some things that I don't talk about for the sake of like, I don't want to trigger others, and I think as a creator I have a responsibility to be mindful of the way that I talk about certain things, and that I am not equipped to talk about certain things in a mindful way. So with that being said, I've been struggling with my mental health. It's been hard. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like, I want to say that something triggered something and I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know what triggered this state, but something did, and I can recognize that something did. Something put me in this state, but I don't know what has happened to put me here. And I think that unless I can figure that out, then I'm not gonna know how to get out of this headspace. It's crazy because like I can seem fine in an update and I can seem fine to friends and family or whatever, but like inside my head is just like bullshit happening, and that's rough. And that's what I'm dealing with, is just like the inside of my brain being like needing to be flossed. I don't know. I just feel like anxious and like I've always dealt with intrusive thoughts, and I do mean intrusive thoughts. I've always dealt with intrusive thoughts to a degree, and that's just been very loud recently. And it's annoying for the most part, and exhausting for the other like 10%, because it's like, shut up. I'm trying to be doing my adult job here. Can you don't? Anyway, that is a can of worms for another day. Not today, I have shit to do. I'm gonna finish putting together. I'm not about to cry, by the way. It's because I'm very tired. This time change is kicking my ass. I am going to fill out my planner, do stuff and things, and listen to Love Boat Forever. Hopefully finish it. And then I also want to finish Glass, but that is a conversation for the other video. So I'll talk to you guys later. Good morning. I'm gonna be so for real right now. If I get cold called today, I'm calling out. I'm leaving for the day. I'm not doing it. I had a migraine yesterday, a stress migraine yesterday from doing stupid shit. Yeah, I had a stress migraine last night, because I got cold called at 4 p.m. after 4 p.m. meaning after my day fucking ended already, basically. Like, I still work from 4 to 5, but my day ends basically at 4 o'clock. Do not ask me to do fuck all at 4 p.m. because that's when I'm like wrapping stuff up. It's not that I don't want to work. It's that I'm wrapping shit up. I'm like getting ready to leave for the day. I need you to don't. Like, I'm finalizing my notes for the day. I'm making sure my tickets are updated. Don't fucking cold call me. No warning, cold call me, pull me into a meeting. That then takes an hour. I love my job. I do love my job. I love my job. I have to remind myself I do fucking love my job. But Jesus fucking Christ. Anyway. Hi. Good morning. It's Thursday. It's Thursday the 14th. What does that mean? It means I'm probably going to close the vlog. But I want to do some book updates, some silly little book updates for you before I close out the vlog. Because I feel like I should do better about that, like making sure I update y'all on what how my reading's been going. Because this is the reading vlog, kind of. It's more just like I sit here and talk to you guys every morning. It's like we have coffee together every morning of my week. And sometimes I remember to do B-roll. Anyway, yeah, so I finished Love Boat Forever. Oh my gosh, so cute. 4-star read. That reminds me that I need to mark it on my thing. I'm trying to remember to mark the books I really enjoyed in my like setup for the month. I'm trying to remember to mark. Why does it smell like sunblock? It smells so much like sunblock. Anyway, yeah, so I really enjoyed Love Boat Forever. It was very cute. Yeah, it was very cute. Was it very similar to the first two books? Yes, absolutely, 100%. However, it was still good, and that's all that matters, right? All that matters is the friends we made along the way. No, I'm just kidding, but it was still very good. I enjoyed it a lot. So here we are. I just have a few other books to read this month in general. I did manage to, did I need to finish Glass? I finished it. I think I said I was going to, maybe? Yeah, I finished it yesterday. I finished Glass yesterday. I have opinions, and I'm putting them in that other video because I have opinions. Next thing I read, I started Bookshops and Bone Dust. I obviously won't finish that until next week's vlog, but I am 50% in, and I am enjoying it. It is a sweet little book. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm going to start Fallout today, hopefully, and then also try to finish Fallout and also, or at least get 50% into Fallout, and then also I am going to be starting Sunbringer, which is the sequel to Godkiller. So there's that. That's what you have to look forward to next week. Ozzy is also going to be here in a couple of days, tomorrow, so that's exciting for me personally. But yeah, I'm going to update my book journal stuff, and I will talk to you guys later. Okay, thanks, bye.